Okay, take Pharah.
I will take Pharah.
Yeah, me too. Okay, then
I
come
will
to
protect the
the middle of
innocent.
the map.
Ah, I'm already in the middle of the map. That's nice.
So we can see you. Come to me here. So first I'm gonna show you how to manage the fuel better, and how to fly like more and reach more distance. Look
Okay.
at this. Most people just doing this. They press shift and they're just holding the space,
Yep.
holding the space, holding the space, and they're just starting to throwing down. And yep, that's it.
Yes.
But you can do this. Shift and just manage the fuel, manage the fuel, manage the fuel. Just tap it a bit, let it refresh, 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 and look how far I can go. And now I have a shift again. You know, I can shift now and do the same, and basically I'll never need to reach the ground. You see?
Yep.
So just one shift and then tap the fuel manager. It's okay if you're not on the top height. You know, you can just be a bit lower. You know, in the middle of the air, but try to sustain in the air more. Also, you can do this from here. You can press E and toss yourself up and just manage the fuel. You don't need a shift. Try that. Yeah, that's right. Because the best advantage Pharah can get is while she's in the air.
Yeah,
You
shooting up is a lot more difficult for the people than.
Clearing the area.
Yeah.
Get back.
You just need to manage the fuel. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part.
Yeah, I tried that.
Also,
I tried that a lot,
yeah.
but it's not easy. I get on the ground too often, so that's probably practice, practice, practice.
Well, while you're practicing, try to, when you need to land, when you lost the fuel and shit and everything, try to land on some high grounds. Because when you start flying again from a high ground, you only need a fuel and you'll be up.
Yep, understand.
If you don't have a shift. Also, if you lose the shift and fuel but you have E, you can just come to some wall and press E and there you go, you're already in the air. Also, when you're flying and shooting, try to fly more unpredictably, you know, like this.
How do you do that?
Well, I'm just moving around with a fuel. Shift and just fuel and press left, right, up, down, every buttons. You see? And I'm not just flying linearly and predictably. This is the more hardest way to shoot far.
That's not easy. That's not easy.
Well, it's not hard, it only requires some practice,
Yeah,
that's all.
probably a lot of practice.
Yeah, a routine.
How do you start? Do you start with your shift, or do you start just with normal fuel?
Well, depends on the map. But I usually start with the shift, or I toss myself with E when I need to reach, you know, some E point or something like that, and just manage the fuel and keeping myself into the air with the fuel. So you can either start with E and then boost with shift and just press up E, or you can just, let me just refresh the cooldowns. Yeah, you can only use E and the fuel. And when you reach some destination, when it's dangerous, you know, you can always use shift to
Fly away.
get a higher, yeah, fly away. Also, there's some tactics you should practice. When you're trying to fly unpredictably, try to find some spot on the map. For example, this Hellbot. Just fly and move yourself around in the air and just try to shoot constantly. Try to follow the target. You're gonna practice the aim better.
I've never tried that before. To fly unpredictable. It's very simple that you say it. It's just I never thought about it.
Yeah, but
Actually.
it's most harder to shoot the Pharah actually.
Of course, of course. That's
so you just need to do this constantly. Do this.
It's like
also,
it's like dancing in the air.
Yeah, dancing in the air.
You have my thanks. Hello.
That's all. What can I tell you more? I don't know. Yeah, about aiming. Always try to predict the enemy movement, you know?
Yeah.
because you have projectiles, you can just shoot at the current position of your enemy. You just need to predict.
Yeah, they are walking some way, and you have to try to predict where they are going and shoot in front of that. The
Yeah,
biggest.
also for yeah, that's the point. So just try to predict, and shoot in front
Yeah.
of them or behind
The
something like that.
biggest problem is
And
how far
before,
are you away, because the further you're away, the more you have to take into account how far they are walking. But yeah,
yeah, and your projectile
yeah,
have some travel time. But also, for example, if I'm here and I'm just moving around, you don't actually need a direct hit. I mean, it would be great, but you can just shoot into the wall a few times and you're gonna get an easy kill.
yeah. I have.
For example, shot here. Here. Try to shoot there. There. You see I'm taking damage and you didn't
Ah,
direct
yeah.
hit.
You're even doing a lot. You're even getting a lot of damage actually.
Yeah. I don't know exact amount, but direct hit is like
It's probably the
120.
closer it is, the more it will be. But
Yep. I don't know what to say more. Well, for example, when I was playing this to Rahe and I was watching his game, his positioning is actually pretty good. He got some self posing it sometimes, but overall his positioning is well. He just need to work on his game, but
mhm.
I don't know. Maybe you should record the game and you know just watch it.
I will do that.
Also, when you're flying, uh, you're an easy target for a good scan. You just need to make sure you are hiding behind some obstacles, some walls or something.
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
And you shoot from there. Because when you're in the air, you don't have a tank to protect you. And nothing. You're all alone
Yeah.
out there.
I always say it. Also said it to some other people. You always have to try to stay behind something and then peek and shoot. But you can do the
Yeah,
same with
that's
Pharah.
true.
We just don't realize it very often that you can. And
Yeah, you
especially,
need to do that
yeah,
actually, because if you have some good hit scan, you're dead if you're just flying around.
yeah. And the dancing in the air, I never thought about it, but it's actually a pretty interesting technique to.
Yeah, it's interesting and pretty
Yeah.
useful.
And yeah, you will
Pretty
have to adjust your aim and things like that, but you are shooting.
Yeah, but same as with this pillar. I'm just dancing in the air and shooting and picking
Yeah,
around it.
yeah, I get it. I
So that's
understand it.
the best thing you need to do is to manage the fuel, to try to fly unpredictably and not linear, and to try to sneak and pick and shoot.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well,
Bar is actually pretty simple, but you need to practice something. That's
yeah,
all.
I
You should
understand.
predict.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's indeed. Even Overwatch says she's pretty simple, 1 star only.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like the dancing. Good lesson.
Okay.
I will